Hey guys, so it's in the week. The last I showed you was the final installation of the oil cooler setup that we did, right? I'm very stoked with the way it came out. I think it's looking really good, but what we still need to do is wiring our gauge. So I had a poll on Instagram and we had a total of 14 votes, of which 9 went to installing the gauge into the door vent. And 5 votes for installing it in the center gauge. For some reason I also prefer the door vent, so that's what we're going to try and do. Now I gave this a lot of thought and I don't want to really mess up the door vent to the point where it's damaged, right? If I want to reassemble the door vent and decide I don't want the gauge there anymore, I want to be able to do that. Now I don't have the luxury of a 3D printer to be able to print moldings, so I'm gonna do it the old school way, cut out a cardboard stencil and then try and make it out of an appropriate material. What material I'm gonna use, I've got absolutely no idea. Now I've already taken the door panel off the car. I'm doing this in the week at my place because I want to try and get this kind of like mocked up and ready so that when we get to the weekend we can get it implemented. So anyway, that's enough of me wasting your time. Let's get down to the stripping and then I'll catch up with you guys again and discuss a plan on how to get that gauge installed. This used to sit inside here. So I've taken this out. This is the unit that I want to keep. This is basically what we're left with. We basically have, so here's our gauge. It's huge. Like, I'm used to them being this big. This thing's massive. But anyway, we want this to sit. We want this to sit inside like this, right? Plan of action. So I bought these are caps that you use to round off the ends of steel tubes and stuff. So the only concern I have is that it's 76 mil. Might be slightly too big, but we'll have a look. So that's plastic that I was thinking of using. Otherwise I was thinking of fiberglassing the cardboard that I have in here. Guys, you're not gonna believe this. So what I've got done, so this is what it looks like, right, when you take it out of the packet. Okay, it's got these little ribs on so it can seat nicely in the steel caps or whatever. Anyway, got and trimmed it off, right, and then I went and I trimmed off all the ribs. Okay, so here's our insert, right? Check out this. Look at that fitment. Look at that. It's as if it is made for this. I think this is probably the best find I've ever made. I can now just go and trace out the center for the gauge and go and set the gauge on this. I think that's it. That's all I need to do, right? This is absolutely brilliant, guys. Guys, here we go. She's assembled. Only thing is, this is still separate from that, so I'm still figuring out, am I gonna have this run on the inside where it's pressing up against this, or am I gonna have it run around the outside? So still deciding on that. Let's see what this looks like. So where's up? Should stuck this in the door if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. There we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what the gauge would look like in the car. Check it out. Boom. Hey, how's that for fitment? Check out that. Sweet. So I'm seriously thinking of going around the outside. I think it's gonna help me seat this assembly much better. So let's do that. Guys, here we go. We're actually done with this install. So this is what it looks like. I had to trim out, I showed you I had to trim out a piece over there, you can see, so it could clear there, and then the same on this side. I had to trim a piece there. So there we go. That's what she looks like. I think pretty damn neat. Everything seats so flush. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Alignment wise, look at the gauge, it looks pretty good. Might have twisted, turn it a little bit once it's in the door panel, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it. I think now it's just a reassembly, and then I'll take you guys through the wiring. Guys, update. As you can see over here, we've gone and connected it. The sensor's grounded to the engine because it screws into the engine. Anyway, then the wire is crimped onto the connector, and then we can see that she runs up. Let's see from the side. So she runs up all the way, yeah. Then on top of the vehicle, so this is where it comes out. You guys can see down there. So she comes out up there, across onto that grounding wire, having a run down behind the filter over there, up and behind the light into the fender. So you can see, if you take the fender liner out, you can see where she's running up there into the fender and down there. Okay, then comes out. So I've got the block here to hold yeah, hold the door open. Anyway, so it's coming out there. I must now run it into the door out here somewhere so that I can wire it into our gauge. Thought this would be a good pause point to show you guys what I've done, what I'm busy doing. So you can see in here, excuse me, I've run this wire, this wire here, through the grommet in the door, and look at that, it looks great. It's actually black, eh? Anyway, in the grommet, and she comes out here, you can see over there, and we've got our blue wire running down there. So what I'm going to do now is on the end over here, I'll tape the end of blue wire onto this, and then I'll pull her through there. What I'll probably end up doing is then pushing this wire here through this grommet, and then just routing that wire up and through here and out here, and then I'm pretty much done. I can start putting the panel back on and assemble. Yeah. So we've got our signal wire. Let's see if I can create light. There we go. So we've got our signal wire coming out of the grommet over here. Then from the door switch harness, this turquoise looking thick wire over here is accessories. So accessories on, it's got 12 volts, accessories off 0 volts. So I've gone and in here teed off of it, and so we've got our power wire running along the harness all the way up to about here, right, and then out, and then over here I've gone and crimped on a connector, grounded it, double checked, so with the multimeter, touched it on here, made sure I got a good reading. So I crimped on a wire and bolted it to the door. It runs up and it runs out here next to the positive. So that's my positive and negative, and then my signal wire. So I'm basically ready to I'm basically ready to put on the door panel, get these to come out of the front there, and yeah, so I can connect up the gauge. I'm probably going to put push connectors onto the ends of these so that I can connect and disconnect them. The video ends with us being in the car and having this installed. So just a brief, oh jeez, the light cable for the light stuck. Okay, so let's have a look. Hey, how's that for fitment, guys? Check at that, like it's such a nice finish. It fits so perfectly in with the car. Yeah, that's what she's looking like. You can see this is basically my view of the car, and gauges and everything. So yeah, I think let's put this away and then show you what she looks like. So here we go. Boom. Yeah, boys. Okay, so obviously she's showing 40 degrees at the moment, since the car is cold. It's been standing since this morning. So we'll see if it's working later. I think it's about time I can take off this, peel off this tape. There we go. There we go. That's our gauge, guys. So you can see driver's view. Nice quick glance over there. I can see the temp. I think it looks brilliant. I dig it. It sucks that it's white. Would have been nice if I could have added something like this, but that's what you get when you buy cheap gauges. I think this was about 350 bucks for this gauge. But hey, it will do the job. Budget build, right? Okay, so I think yeah, I'd like to end it off here. If you guys liked the build, I got a new camera, so I could do more of the time-lapse stuff. I hope it makes for better content. But yeah, this was for me by far one of the nicer installs, especially the gauge portion, because so many things just worked out. That find that I had on the plastic covers and stuff was brilliant. I absolutely loved it. So if you guys like the build, if you like what you saw, and if it was informative enough, please comment. I'd like to learn from you guys on how I can improve the videos, and maybe try and talk a bit better. But anyway, yeah, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know, all the YouTube guys tend to say this quite often, but it really does help us in terms of getting our videos out there. And the more you like it, the more you subscribe, it will make our videos appear sooner on the search channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, and let's see what's next.